What's going on, y'all? So, in this little video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to convert files from the Sims into Blender or any OBJ file or FBX. So once you get these files into Blender, you can basically convert them to anything from there, like convert them to a FBX, OBJ, um, a GTA file for MLO like YDRs, like I showed in the last video. So, yeah, finna go ahead show y'all the steps and processes of it. I know some people get stuck when they see this type of file. They think they can't open it or get into it, or don't know what to do when they see dot package. But this is what most of the Sims stuff is gonna come in. It's gonna come in the package file, and I'm about to show you how to open up that package file and get the contents that's inside of them. Oh, give me 1 second. Hope everybody doing good today. Just finna send this link out real quick. Just give me 1 second. Alright. Alright, so first thing you wanna do, you wanna download the Sims 4 Studio. You're gonna need Sims 4 Studio to do all this. So I left the link in the description. Everything gonna be down in the description for you. You got Windows, you gonna click on the top one, the Mac, the second one. I got a Windows, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the top. And this is gonna be what it look like. This is what the studio look like. So you just come on down, go to installer, click on that, download it. Just save it anywhere. If you say some shit like this, just go ahead and press keep anyway. It's good. So once you got it, you wanna go to it, open it, and just follow the installation steps. I'm not gonna install it because I already have it on here. But when this come up, just go to more info, run anyway. Go ahead, accept everything. And yeah, like I said, I already got it downloaded, so I'm not gonna go through it again. But just do everything it tell you. So once you got it downloaded, you're gonna want to open it up. And once it's opened up, this is what it's gonna look like. So for create a name, you can put anything right there. I just put TNE. But Once you got your creator name right here, then you can click on any of these. On build, it's gonna show you a whole bunch of textures and props from the buildings, like stuff like these. It's gonna show you all the textures. And you go back. Here you go to object. It shows you all the props and the furniture and stuff. So you got all of this. So somebody has sent me a scarf file to convert. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. So if you got to a package file or you got you a little CC, you wanna go to my projects, go to the folder wherever you got it saved in, and click on the package file. And once you click on the package file, then this should pop up. It'll have a little model right here. Use the middle mouse wheel to move up and down, and right click to go around. So this is the main mesh we want right here. On this viewport, the texture is not gonna be that HD, but when you export it, then do what you do, then it's gonna be better. So these right here is all the textures that this one scarf got. You can export all of these or just export whichever ones you want. So yeah, these will be low quality when you look into it on here, but it will be better when you export it. That's how I'll show you. So I'm gonna make a separate folder for the textures. And you want to click on diffuse, export, name it. Your diffuse is gonna be your main color. Shadow, if you want the shadow, I'm probably gonna. The main ones you probably gonna need is diffuse, specular, and normal. You shouldn't really need no emission. It's not even an emission there, so you good on that. So just diffuse, specular, and normal. Emission is when you got something that's lighting up, like a light bulb or a window that got emissions on it or something like that. So we doing the scarf, so the scarf not really gonna be lighting up, so we don't need that. So we got the diffuse, now the specular. And now the normal. Alright, so these are the textures you're gonna need right here. So now for the mesh export. For that, you wanna go to meshes right here. Beside texture, it's gonna be mesh. Click on meshes, click on export mesh. And when you export it, it's gonna ask you to download Blender. If you already got a Blender downloaded, then it's cool. You can use that, but it's not gonna let you do nothing else unless you download the version of Blender that they tell you to download. Now, me personally, I don't like the version that they tell me to download because it's old as hell. But I mean, it gets the job done. So go ahead and install that if it's asked you to install it. And when you export the mesh, it's gonna export it as a blend file. So name it to whatever you want to name it. I'm gonna name it Scarf and save. And I think it opens up after you export it, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, so you got your blend file right here. Click on it, and it pulls up this version of Blender. But me, I don't really like this version, so I'm finna exit out of that and open with my other Blender. All we need is the file. We just need the file. Should come up any second now. Alright, here we go. So this probably more what you used to. So go click on the material viewer. See if it exported over. If it didn't, we just gonna add them. It's probably best that way anyway. So click on it. Go to shading. If you open it from the Sims file, yours probably gonna look the same way. So to find shading, you just gonna click on this little plus, and it should have been over there. Alright, so yeah, general and shading. You want to be in edit mode for this. If you in object mode, go to edit mode. And to make a new material, you just want to click on this. Click on this little plus and go to new, and to make sure new material. So now I can just drag and drop all my textures that I exported. You just gonna need these three right here. So plug the normal map into the normal, the spec into the spec, and the diffuse into the base color. And once you do that, you want to click on assign. Once you click on the sign, you'll see that it comes up on the mesh. So now once you've done that, to export the mesh by itself, just click on it, go to File, Export, um, and FBX. If you're doing CodeWalker, then you can't just export it like that, or it's not going. Let me show you what to do. It's gonna say no objects found. So you got the Solence tool. You gonna want to go here, go to Drawables, create drawable objects, and just make this into a drawable. Once you convert it into a drawable, then come back, export XML. Once you got it into an XML file, drag it into CodeWalker. Once you drag it into CodeWalker, it turns it into a YDR. But that's for another video. So if you want to know how to do that, just hit me up. So export FBX, Scarf SBX, select the objects. You just need these three right here. And if you want the whole thing, the whole character, um, they got the skin textures on there too. Just put on the skin texture and press A to select everything, and then everything will get exported. Or just drag over everything. Alright, so now that we got it exported, let's see what it looked like. Alright, so here it go. Now to put on the GTA character, let me show you how to do that real quick. Go to File, Import, FBX, and get the scarf, and drag it to where you want it to be. And you might gonna have to scale it out some. Depends on the hair or the character. You see the hair sticking out some, you're gonna have to scale it out to actual fit the head. let me. In the scale, you want to press S and to go up and down, hold Z, to go left and right like this, hold X, and to go this way, hold Y. And to cancel everything, just press escape. So I want to go X way to get this hair off the side. So scale, then press X, get it to where you want it. And that's about good right there. Drag it over a little. Check both sides. Both sides look like they on point. Check the back. If the back, you might have to scale the back or move it back. And in this case, we're gonna have to scale it. So undo S and Y. Then left click to confirm. I'll come back a little bit more. Just play with it a little bit. You want to make it a little bit higher since you scale everything up. So just next for the side straight right there, and Z it up. But yeah, you really just gotta play with it to however you want it to look. So the scale, just press S to go up and down. Hold Z while you holding S. To go left and right, hold X while you holding S. And to go forward and backwards, hold Y. And to make this a drawable, If it was something that could export, it would say export, and it would be blue right here. So go to YouTube, your little folder. One of these will create the drawable for it. If you did it right, it will be an XML right here. To convert it back, just open up CodeWalker. Here you go. And go to these little arrows, tools, RPF Explorer. And yeah, to answer your question, I can make the GTA faces different. I can edit everything. V Money. Any type of character you want in GTA, I can custom make it. Like say I make a character for my video game. If I want to bring a character from my video game and play with it on GTA, I can do that if I want to, really. Alright, so once you're in CodeWalker, go to wherever folder you want to save it to. Go to your XML that's you exported from CodeWalker, the Solums tool. And once you drag it over, it's going to change from an XML into a YDR. You got to be in edit mode. Go in edit mode, then drag it. If you imported the file from Sims, it won't say this. It's only saying this because these files was already in GTA, but I just don't got the chances for them yet. But yours shouldn't. This shouldn't pop up for you if you try to bring it in. But once you do bring it in, then it will become a YDR file like this. So this another MLO I was working on for GTA San Andreas. It's a little 5M server they got on the San Andreas map. I'm basically making the main buildings people gonna need be able to so where you can walk into them, because on the 5M map ain't no San Andreas interiors walk inable, because in the original game it's like a teleport system where you teleport then you go to the interior. So I'm making it a little bit more realistic, basically creating the, yeah, it's a long process, but yeah. Yeah, let me know what else y'all want to see while I'm on here. That's all about the Sims for now. If you want to do another texture for here, all you gotta do is just click on another number and do the same process with the exporting. The same thing for each one. For these objects, let me click on one just to show. Go to next. Name it whatever. And this is the stove. Name it stove. Say now you got your stove right here. Your textures, you want to export that. But these objects, it's gonna be a batch texture, so it's just gonna be one file with everything you need on it. So export textures, save. And for the mesh, just go to meshes, export mesh. Once you export mesh, it's gonna export as a blend file. Name it stove. Save. And open it up. And for the build for the textures, it's the same thing for the it's the same thing really. Click on it, next, name it something, save, go to texture, and just go to every one. I would recommend short. Go to diffuse, normal, spec, download everyone, save everyone, and this the stove. And you can export it the same way you did everything else. I don't know why this shit be taking so long, but alright, here you go. If you in your regular version of Blender and you ain't got no text, you just go to material mode right here. Go to shading, general, shading. Go to this right here. Click on the plus. Go to new material. All you gonna need for this one is the base color. Make sure you in edit mode. I'm gonna go ahead and assign this so to get that out of the way. Go to the stove text and just drag it over. On yours, it should fully be on there. The text, it should fully go on there, but if it don't, then it's alright.